The Chicago Board of Education voted unanimously last week to remove police officers from all 39 of their public schools that currently had law enforcement on campus, as well as removing school resource officers at dozens more schools. According to Chicago police, in the past 5 years, the city has had over 100 kids or teens inside or within a block of a public school during school hours. 20 of those children were killed. Yet the school board's vote was unanimous, 7-0, to terminate the $10 million contract the school board has with the Chicago PD, which is what many activists were after.
From the west side to the south, SROs, we want you out.
Our students need counselors, not cops.
That money should be spent on bettering the school food, providing more mental health support for students, and providing better classroom materials.
Yep, it was 7-0, but many were not happy about it.
We have more sexual misconduct by teachers taking kids to their homes and sexually assaulting them than we had SROs misconduct in our schools. But I don't hear anybody saying we should get rid of teachers.
We need accountability, and we shouldn't demonize police when they're not the ones who are making the phone calls. We need to go and point out to the schools that are misusing and abusing the police to discipline black children.
I'm just telling you all right now, the blood is going to be on your hands if something happens to some kids.
And something did happen to some kids and faculty in Denver after seemingly the exact same course of events took place. 2021, wake of the George Floyd protest, Denver Public Schools voted also unanimously to have school resource officers removed from all campuses. They transitioned away from school resource officers. They ended a contract they had with the Denver PD, just as the plan is to do in Chicago. Well, that lasted less than 2 years when the Denver Board of Education did a complete about-face following the second school shooting at the same school in a 2-month period. Last March, the second of the 2 shootings left 2 staff members at Denver's East High School seriously wounded. The suspect, a 17-year-old, had been required to undergo a daily pat-down search upon entering the school. It was during that day's pat-down the kid pulled out a handgun, fired several shots. Because school resource officers were not there to perform it, it was a school administrator who was unqualified and also unarmed. Following the shooting, the Board of Education reversed course, and yet here we are again. Joining us now is Troy LaRaviere, president of the Chicago Principals and Administrators Association. Thank you very much for coming on the program. Appreciate it. What do you make of this?
Well, they are conflating the serious misconduct and problematic police culture we have on our streets, which we do. We have to acknowledge that. We have an extremely problematic policing culture. I've had police twice in my life put guns to my head and threaten to blow my brains out. Twice. And that's just 2 incidents. And I won't go into my own history, but there's a problematic policing culture on our street. They are conflating that with the extremely positive public safety culture of the police officers in the schools. They are trained completely differently. These people coach kids in swimming. They coach basketball. They build relationships. And let me just give you a quick example of this. One principal told me that kids showed up outside of his school in guns in their cars, ready to kill a kid in the school. But because of the relationship that those officers built with those students, they were not only were they tipped off, but they were able to de-escalate the incident. Now, that's because of that training and those relationships. Now, imagine what happens when you don't have the SROs and you have to call. He said, imagine what happens when I don't have an SRO and I have to call 911. And now I don't get the officer who knows my children. I get the officer who is a part of the larger problematic culture. And so by taking the officers who have the relationships out of the schools, you're going to get that problematic interaction.
But again, it sounds like, it sounds like you're just sort of tarring all the police officers in the city. You don't mean that, right? I mean, the idea that, oh, they're going to call the police and inevitably they're going to end up with bad police officers showing up.
You misheard me. I said you increase the likelihood. And so I have all of my interactions with police, but I've had, again, that's serious. Me and other black men like me have had seriously problematic interactions with police officers. So it's a serious problem. That doesn't mean I had great interactions with police officers, but we know that we are more likely, that's the key term I mentioned, more likely to get the problematic interaction with a 911 call rather than if you rely on the SRO officers who have the great relationships. So if you increase the likelihood that you're going to get a problematic, escalating incident when you take SROs out. Did that make sense?
It does, although I don't think it helps in terms of establishing relationships with the local police when you start it by just saying you're trashing them, and then you say,
you have to acknowledge what the mayor's trying to do, right? You have to acknowledge there's a real problem. If you don't acknowledge there's a real problem,
you can say that there have been problems in the past with the relationship between the Chicago police and the community. All right, fine.
There's problems now.
Fine. But there's a way to do it without, I'm just telling you that anyone who's objective who hears you is going to interpret it as he trashed the police and then he said that the school resources aren't that way and they're a lot better. And, you know, look, that's you're entitled to do that. I'm just telling you how it comes
let
across.
me be clear because you put words in my mouth.
I didn't put any, I didn't quote you. Well, let me be clear. I didn't quote you.
My family, be clear. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
I am not trashing the police. I am acknowledging a really troublesome reality.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.